Please bear with me while I just adjust something. I noticed last night that my sound was way too high in the game.
Hungry,
so I need to sort
terrified. Your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away.
Oh, you can skip it, yeah. Okay, so options, audio. Oh wow, it's already turned down, but it was way too loud. If I turn it down to... Okay, hopefully that should be better. Feel free to let me know. Because otherwise I'm not going to know until like tomorrow morning, which is kind of a little bit late. It'll be annoying. Okay, I think we're good other than that.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
So, we were trying to find the Baron's family, and we did. And his wife turned out that she'd gone a little bit insane. And we said that we were going to help him find her and rescue her, but he just buggered off on his own, so now we got to go and find him. I think for some reason we've gone in a completely different direction to the Baron. I'm not sure why. He's got to be one of my favourite characters in this game, because he's just so foul-mouthed. Okay, so we don't need to repair.
To puke or not to puke, that is
Burgers and burgesses of the free city of Novigrad.
Squirting kidneys.
That would be me. Have the honor to announce the letting.
You, Wolverston, captain of the Atropos?
So you want to know if I'm Atropos, captain of the Wolverston? No fucking clue, mate.
I need to get to Skellige.
My Atropos and me, we're due to sail for Ard Skellig, carrying grain. But that's our shush. Got any coin?
Oh, 1,000?
Gotta get more coin.
You sure do. For I won't even whip me horse in a bath without payment in advance.
Won't even wet my ass in a bath. I don't think we've got very much to sell.
what it be.
What are you serving?
Oh, we've only got 98. It's not going to get us very far.
Farewell.
I think we're going to have to go and find a house to ransack or something.
Personal hasn't and never will.
Come closer. Don't be shy.
You'll find I've everything. Or is it a flat pouch of coin from family?
Oh, it's all locked. Annoying. Oh, 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 oh.
You bored, Ray boy?
Did he just fart?
Have you talked to your neighbour? How's she feeling? If your husband set out in the voyage and never came back, how would you feel? Well, my husband was never dug out of the worst dives in Novigrad day in, day out. You think he drank himself to death? It's possible.
I'm not sure this is going to score us very much money.
A lady took me aside the other day, accused me of mismanaging her coin. That's really.
Then how can I know if
If
it's
that's
fresh?
how it's going to be, I'll start.
Easier said than done, covered. So. And how would you know? But it stands to get worse.
Wine's more expensive. Whores are more expensive.
Ah, they've all got COVID.
Excellent goods at the lowest prices. If some mug's got it cheaper, you can be sure the scoundrels put sawdust in his flour. Interest you in a fritter?
Mind if I have a look?
Oh, he's only got 27, whatever they are, left.
Take care now.
Hey, grey hair, got the deal of a lifetime for you.
All right. What have you got there?
Magic accessories. Alchemy ingredients, potions, and much more.
Interesting. Don't look a bit like a mage.
True. Perhaps because I'm not a mage. I just take care of the sundries the poor folk who burn at the stake leave behind.
ensure they end up in the right hands.
Fine, what do you have?
Naught but rarities at unbeatable Oh shit, you didn't see me here.
The halfling, what did he want? And why did he bolt when he saw us coming?
Left his soup on the burner.
Left his soup on the burner.
I've half a mind to put you on the burner, wise ass. Got my eye on you. Let's go.
Great deal. When you grip it.
Let's see where this quest goes.
In short, who kisses your ass today?
Quite the brew.
Fight it tomorrow.
Halfling wasn't lying. Scent's gotta be carrying quite a ways.
Hey, grey-hair, got the deal of a lifetime for you. And you're a fine fella for not ratting me out. Prepared to give you a discount for that, mate. So, shall we trade?
Yeah, let's. Hopefully no interruptions this time.
We don't want to sell any of that. Have we got anything here? Oh wow, they're not worth much. He doesn't even want that. Oh, he's got no coin left. Okay, well at least we've got enough for the boat now. That's good.
Witcher.
Oh, okay. Good evening. How are you?
See the empty shipping? Yeah, no one knows how it got there. Who it belongs to.
Spare a couple or two. Your age. Now. None you when I look for your kind beyond the world.
I'm frustrated today. That's why I wanted to have some video game time.
Here, that enough?
Hefty sack.
I haven't found the Baron yet. I think we're on our way to see him. I'm not
Sure you're
sure.
ready. You can barely stand.
Know this, stranger. Captain Wolverstone never sails sober. The sea goes one way, Wolverstone the other. Makes the rock unbearable. So, ready to set
Depends
sail?
what mood I'm in. Sometimes, more often than not, I'll play daily, yeah. But sometimes if I'm in a really bad mood, I'll play all day.
You must drink to the wind, to good fortune, and to the strength of my Atropos. Anchors away.
So how was your day? What have you done today? is a little bit, yeah, I don't want people to know. He's level 15, oh no! Oh my gosh, I don't think I can do this. It's only because I don't know if I'm actually going to get there. I'm hoping I am, but... Oh wow, 4 PM in the afternoon. You stayed up late last night. I don't think we're going to be able to do this because this is level 16 enemies. And I'm like, what, level 8 or 9? Something like that? Yeah, we're level 10. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Let's give it one more go. Stop. What happened there? Yeah, they probably were. Thank you for what you said in the group today, by the way. It's much appreciated. I've noticed that with English learners, they want to argue about everything, whether something is right or wrong. and I'm trying to say to them, look, it's not about whether it's right or wrong. You've learnt option A, but we operate in this country under option B. So if you do option A here, people are going to think badly of you. You're going to get into a fight. There is a huge problem. I think I need to do a video about this because it's a huge problem in the UK. We have a huge problem here with racism. People are very, very aggressive sometimes towards immigrants, and if somebody said the wrong thing, it would be enough to get them, like someone would assault them, they would hit them if they're not careful. So they need to listen and be savvy, or listen to what I'm saying for their own protection. If you go around being rude to English natives, you're going to get your ass kicked. If you do it to the wrong person, okay, if you do it to me, it's fine, I'll just think you're rude, but if you do it to somebody that's drinking in a pub, they might assault you. Because British people here don't care about the police. There's no discipline here like there is in other countries. Yeah, I need to check it later.
Rob every corpse that washes up on shore?
Taken from a corpse ain't theft. I'm a man of the Isles. I don't reap, I don't sow. The waves bring me my harvest. On the Atropos, were you?
Yeah, thought the captain had a deal with you.
With us?
I think some of it
exactly.
is... It's a problem of I'm a male, I'm not going to listen to a woman telling me what to do.
Outlander ships aren't welcome in these waters.
That is some of it.
What about you?
That's just
What
the
do you
way
seek
that
in
the culture
Skellige,
is.
Agreed to meet a sorceress here, Yennefer of Vengerberg. She's supposed to be on Ard Skellig.
There's a wetcha Kertrolda. Croc's guest. Could be the one you're meeting.
That scorn I hear in your voice.
You've good ears. Folks say this witch got Croc wrapped around her finger. Orders everyone about. Word is she's vicious at it. But a hag's a hag.
Seen her? Know what the sorceress looks like?
Aye. Wears black and white. If not for her tits, you'd think she was a beached orca. Fact is, even those who see her for a wench would gladly push her out to sea, tits and all.
Oh, we gotta choose deception.
What's your name?
Steingrim.
Well, Steingrim, I don't like you. In fact, I feel like slapping you.
Go ahead, Drifter. You try.
Let's end this. Had enough?
Best finish me now, cause you'll be fucked once I catch my breath.
It was a good fight. That's enough for now.
The language in this game.
Know the way to Kertrolda?
Expect I'll find it.
Head north, then turn west towards the bay before you come to the bridge. You'll find the Jarl port site today. Your sorceress ought to be there too.
Thanks. So long.
He's just beat him up and now he's gonna help him. Here in Defy we are living together with 200 nationalities, so what I am here. Don't mind anybody language or expressions because... I think here we've just got such an intolerance towards immigrants. I think some of it is because of the way that our media is. Our media is incredibly anti-immigrant, and as a result we've got parties like the British National Party who are just a bunch of thugs walking around saying, oh, keep England great and keep the immigrants out, and oh, it's just... Unbelievable. I so want them to do the next Witcher, because this is such a pretty game. It's a really interesting world.
Not your lucky day.
Oh, whoops. Maybe I shouldn't have picked a fight with them.
Had enough?
Best finish me now, cause you'll be fucked once I catch my breath.
It was a good fight. That's enough for now.
Know the way to Kertrolda?
Expect I'll find it.
Head north, then turn west towards the bay before you come to the bridge. You'll find the Jarl port site today.
Yeah, a lot
Your
of our
sorceress ought to be there
immigrant
too.
population has left.
Thanks.
They
So long.
panicked over this leaving the EU, and a lot of them went home. I can't see it actually happening, to be honest with you. I think Boris will just end up passing it over to the next Prime Minister that comes into power. But then I don't really know very much about politics. I don't like it. It doesn't really interest me greatly.
Our time amongst the living is but the wink of an eye.
need not do this, child.
I know, but I want to.
Tis madness. Such a young lass.
Erna should be the one going. They shared a bed longer.
Silence. It is her decision.
That's the other game that's coming out that I'm going to be really excited for, Valhalla. Very, it's one of the Assassin's Creed ones. And I like Viking. Oh! Well, that was dark. That's known as a proper Viking burial. That's what they used to do. They used to put people on a wood pyre in a ship and then
You look
send
beautiful.
them off.
Thank you.
What's it like to it?
Nice to see you again.
Oh my gosh, it's Yennefer!
The eulogy.
King Bran of Clan Tuirsech has embarked on his final voyage. At its end, our glorious ancestors await him. Together they will hunt and raid. They will sit round the fire and praise the deeds of ages past. For now, he lives in our hearts. One day, we too shall stand at his side and face the sea together. That will be a good day.
You smell wonderful.
Geralt, we're at a funeral.
You smell wonderful at this funeral.
Skellige is its clans. In times of war, tradition holds the clans unite under the leadership of their king. We bid Bran farewell. Time to pick his successor who will lead us against the Black Ones. The gates of Caer Troll stand open to all who held Bran of Clan Tuirsech dear. Mead and meat will be plentiful. During the wake, those who believe themselves worthy
I think that was a
of the
good way to
crown
learn English. It's like,
will
you
step
smell
forth.
wonderful. Excuse me, we're at a funeral. You smell wonderful at a funeral.
Come to the wake with me.
Gladly.
Feasts in Skellige, so predictable. Slobbering drunks, brazen boasting, and the inevitable rows that result.
Yeah, nothing like the banquets mages attend. Remember the one on Thanedd?
You were there. How could I forget? I also remember excruciatingly well what happened after the banquet.
Stop reading my mind.
Something to hide?
Don't like secrets?
No.
Oh, the chemistry between these two is just wonderful.
Did you learn anything in Velen?
Velen. Awful place. Somehow Ciri wound up at the castle of the local ruler, a baron, self-proclaimed. This was after she was injured.
Injured? Was it serious?
Don't think so. Must have recovered because this baron sent her on to Novigrad. Think she was looking for you at the time. These witches Ciri came across, she was lucky to escape them.
Witches?
Creatures more like. Can't say exactly what they are, but they're dangerous. Very. Also ran into an old friend of ours in Velen, Kira.
What on earth is Kira Metz doing in that wasteland?
Hiding from witch hunters. Listen, she told me an elven mage had been there looking for Ciri.
Good. You'll need to tell me more when we have some time.
I thought that Yennefer was... Yeah, she was. Yennefer was... No, sorry, Ciri was Yennefer's ward, which means that it was Yennefer's responsibility to look after Ciri. She was obligated to her. Indeed.
Haven't looked around Novigrad yet.
There's several people that are hopping in and out. I think it's because this game is quite
something strange happened
topical at the moment because we're waiting for Cyberpunk, which is the same developers doing Cyberpunk as made this, Project Red.
Never seen anything
CD Project Red, sorry.
My intuition tells me Ciri was its cause.
As much as I respect your intuition, Yen, we need something specific.
And people love The Witcher. I mean, The Witcher it's an old game now, but it's fantastic. It still holds a lot of value to gamers. Because it's just such a... I mean, it's such a magnificent story, but also it's got a really good control system, and the world is just so big and immersive, and a lot of gamers like that because it keeps them going for ages. It keeps them interested.
Ermien's head of the Skellige Circle.
I mean, Geralt is a bit of an icon, really, at this point.
Since Ciri was a little girl, I doubt he'll do you any favours, not even for old time's sake.
So why won't Ermien let you inspect the area of the anomaly?
Call it a difference of opinion. A large, loud difference. Look, it's Krach.
White Wolf!
Greetings, Krach.
I shall see you at the wake, and I'll not accept any excuses. I've an important matter to discuss with you.
I shall wear black and white for the feast. I count on you to don something complimentary. Something that doesn't...
But yeah, I usually only welcome people to the stream if they say something. If they're just hopping in, I don't say anything. Because some people like to lurk.
I'll not accept any excuses. We're not here to enjoy ourselves. We've matters to resolve and should dress appropriately.
It means they like
I've rented a room at the inn.
They like
Took the liberty of laying out some clothes for you there. You ought to go. Choose something.
Be present, but not have attention drawn to themselves.
We'll meet at the entrance to the feast hall.
So I was going to say to you, one of the main problems that we have here in Britain... well, they can ask. They've got a voice, they've got ability to type. Oh, yeah, I won't worry about it too much. So one of the problems we have here in Britain is that we used to be a country that had a very strong discipline ethos. Discipline was very much part of life. You know, young men in the 1940s were at war, getting trained by the army. It was a very different society to how it is now. When I was a child, so I'm 42, when I was a child, if I did anything wrong, the local policeman in my area would have been able to hit me. He would have been able to discipline me. If I did something wrong at the school, I would have been allowed to be smacked by the teacher or given the cane, which is like a big stick, by the headmaster. And also your parents were then allowed to smack you. So one time I got caught skipping school, and I got a clip round the ear from the local policeman, and because he caught me, and then he went and told my parents, and when I got home I got a beating from my parents as well. And these days, there isn't that discipline ethos, because now it's the whole, you can't discipline your children, you shouldn't hit them, you shouldn't smack them, and as a result, our society has got no respect for the law. The threat of going to prison doesn't scare people, they just do whatever they like. So it's meant that there's a huge problem with racism, because there's no discipline, there's no... most English people know that the police aren't going to do anything because they know that the prisons are full. There's no room. So they just behave in disgusting ways.
Oh, dirty wolf.
Where's Yennefer's room then? Yeah, you would be. Why is it directing me to come up here? I don't think this is the right way. It's pretty though.
What are ye looking at?
Hey there.
There's even a movement in the UK now that apparently you shouldn't shout at your children as well. So, you know, how do you discipline them? Oops. That was higher than I thought. Yes, and added to which we have the problem of the media. The media are just, they're just constantly making people scared. So they always say, oh, the immigrants are taking your jobs, or oh, you're going to be knifed by somebody, or you're going to, you know, a paedophile will come and get you. So many people are dying of COVID. I mean, they are, but the figures are misrepresented. If you die of a parachuting accident in the UK at the moment, it will be reported as COVID death, which is stupid. Where do I want to go?
Don't eat so much. Why the spit not? The guys have got no good and true here. Ran of Clan Twisek, our valiant king. Outlanders are welcome to try too.
Like it here.
See your bad paper or something.
This has gotta be Yen's room. She always did like space and the luxury.
Oh, we can read her journal. Oh dear, Yennefer. So she wants to harvest the power
Glamour.
of a djinn.
Scent of lilac and
It's like an
gooseberries,
old god.
even with the lid on. Taste hasn't changed.
Yeah, that's what's sort of happening here. People are making racist comments saying they don't want to be treated by a black doctor or something like that. It's disgraceful. Like, alright then, if you want to be racist, go and heal yourself.
No idea how she managed to bring so much clothing. Must have hired out a galleon. As usual, black and white. Saya DeVries, the poisoned source, still turns to it for inspiration. Her megascope? Guess she never goes anywhere without it. As Philippa Eilhart said, megascopes and toothbrushes. Deeply personal possessions.
It could be any time. It's only because I've had to wait because COVID.
Fresh meat!
What is that? Oh, hang on. Is it the clothes that I got? These?
That's not something I'd ever wear. But what don't we do for our... Who exactly is she to me?
What are you looking up to?
Dead tired, huh?
Those are all jobs that we can do.
Who are there, Witcher? Getting for work by any chance? Listen, Witcher. Got us some weird diabling. You know, drowners. Real problem. The kind your silver sword could most certainly solve.
Let me guess. They're tearing your nets, devouring your fish, and attacking the occasional lone boatman or tavern patron who walks home along the shore.
Were that the only harm? Terrors in the bay are meaner than on the continent. They hunt come dusk or dawn. Attack fishermen wielding just oars and warriors alike. Sea tosses him up after. Armor shredded, guts devoured.
Strange. Any witnesses?
Rurik, my apprentice. He was on a boat the Muir Diablin attacked. There's Tove, too. Her man was killed. She lives nearby, up a bit. Sorry, none of it comes to mind. Those who see the beasts, meet him, well, they generally don't come back to dry land alive.
Let's talk about my pay first. A bit too modest for my taste.
That's just a bit high, Master. That's just a bit high, Master. That's dear, it is. But could be worth it. All right, I'll pay you what you want.
I'll take the job. Dealt with drowners many times. It'll soon be over. Got my word on that.
I'm going to meet Yennefer first, because I'm wearing the...
Grand those swords, but I prefer me trusty axe.
Well, well, well.
Watch where you step.
This is really pretty. Reminds me of Lord of the Rings. I don't think she... Well, she's his love interest. She's the... They love each other, but they can't be together. They know they can't really be together, so... They can't control themselves around one another. There's a lot of history between Geralt and Yennefer.
Bran was a great ruler.
He needs a worthy successor.
You speak as though you have someone in mind.
Skellige's troubles very much derive from it not being a hereditary monarchy. Any upstart can be king and destroy his predecessor's legacy.
The King of the Isles is a more symbolic position.
That should change as well. A strong leader who wields true power. That is what the times require.
So I believe that's an Irish accent, but I might be mistaken. It sounds Irish.
Introduce me.
This is my friend Geralt, and this is Berna.
See, she introduces him as just her friend.
The Queen Mother. It's a pleasure to meet you, Geralt. You must forgive me, but on a day like today, I'm afraid I cannot indulge in my penchant for long conversations.
Penchant.
I can see you chose your own outfit. You know, of course, that together we look about as good as lace frills on a battle axe.
Everyone's got their style. Don't like funerals. Don't like feasts.
I know. You also dislike underdone meat and being teleported. But sometimes we must overcome our disgusts and prevail.
We should mingle before they all get drunk. There'll be no talking to anyone then.
Good thinking. I don't know what Krach wants, but when we meet with him, we should have clear minds.
I'm not gonna drink. Why dull my senses when I'm in such pleasant company?
Do you plan to compliment me all evening?
I plan to tell you what I think.
Drink last night too?
So, what have you brought for the farewell feast?
Bread, sheep's milk cheese.
Our wagon's full of loot we ripped from the Black Ones.
We've also wine from the temples of Melitele, remote ones.
Wonder what'll please Gran more. Your fiddles or ours?
Geralt, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Your beard. Why did you decide to grow it out?
Don't really know.
Must say it suits you.
Not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging it, eh?
Lady Yennefer. Sir.
Greetings, Arnvald. My companion is Geralt of Rivia.
I am honored.
Nice to meet you too. Quite a few guests.
They come to bid their king farewell. They come to see the claimants to the crown.
We wanted to talk to Crocon Crate.
The Jarl will join us shortly. He's assigned you a place of honor at the table just beside his daughter Ceres. Follow me, please.
They've seated us here.
I asked them to. Wanted to meet the notorious Witcher Geralt.
We've met. Don't remember?
That was ages ago. Yalmer and I were children when you last visited Orda. But you should meet your feast mates. Allow me the dubious honor. That's Halbjorn, son of Holger Blackhand. Blue Boy Lucas, Madman Lucas's firstborn. And choking down a stockfish over there is Otric on Hindar.
Seems they set us with the sons of Jarls, exclusively.
Ceres on Crate is the daughter of a Jarl, Geralt. Jarl's daughters are in no way inferior to their sons.
Do you know every last one of them dreams of being Bran's successor? Look at him. Likely lot.
Ceres is jealous, for the one among us who performs the greatest feat will be crowned king.
We all know the feats are a sideshow. Our fathers will choose who will wear the crown. What do you think they spoke to Crack about?
You talk like that because you're short of strength and skill. Remember when Hjalmar challenged us all to a race up the mount? You didn't stand with us then. As he buried his axe in that stump at the top to mark his victory, you were warming your chicken bones by the fire.
Had my reasons for not participating, but I would have won then, as I'd win now.
Now that you mention him, just noticed Hjalmar's not here.
My brother walks his own paths. But about the race, why don't we repeat it? I'm willing to challenge any of you, Witcher included. If I beat him to the top, venture to say that'd be a feat, eh? So you in?
If the Witcher's in.
Geralt?
Oh no. Gone.
Gladly. What are the rules?
Whoever pulls Hjalmar's axe from the stump at the top of the hill wins. Stray off the path and you lose.
And here I was, ready to puke from all the boredom.
Ready to puke from all the boredom. That means, puke means to be sick.
We're here. From this spot, you must reach the top of that mount. At the summit, you'll see the stump of an oak. Hjalmar's axe buried in it. Whoever pulls the axe from the stump first wins.
I'm ready.
You'll start when I sound the horn.
Yeah, puke means to be sick, to vomit.
I won, but only by a hair.
No such thing. There's winning and there's losing, and I lost. We best go back to the week.
Let's. See the wakes in full swing.
Lost sight of yous. Who won?
I lost.
Lost to a witch or sparrowhawk. It'll likely happen to any of us. Enough of the natter and let's drink.
Can't today, for good reason, believe me.
But if not today, then when?
You've been great company. Sadly, it's time we moved on.
Really?
Indeed. We must talk, but not here. You shall learn all beyond that door.
Do you have no shame?
Shame? Why would I?
The Queen should join her king on his last journey. Tradition.
Someone help Brian with the next letters. He was breaking black tight neck yesterday, and suddenly this.
Tell me, Lugos.
Allow me to introduce Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. Geralt, Jarl Dona and Hinder, and Jarl Madman Lugos.
Calling Lugos a madman's an insult to madmen.
Because it's so expensive to visit Dubai, you're looking at about £3,000, which is about 3 months of rent if you've got a good job.
Enough!
Not 3 months of rent, 3 months of pay if you have a good job.
Giving me a true fright right now. Shot my best trousers. Put that away before you cut yourself, you cunt.
Oh my gosh, he said the C word! That's terrible!
Thought Skelliger's called a truce for feasts.
I know the hallowed customs, but Lugos ought to know that I'll not let him raid my Hindisfial bear.
You don't scare anyone, Donor. I'll be boys soon to plough your priestesses, drink from your tankard, and shit on your table. Be sure to leave a candle lit for me.
Emperor would be very pleased to hear you quarrel.
His Imperial Majesty is more than welcome to visit.
Let him sail over here. We ain't afraid of the Black Ones.
Raiding coastal villages is one thing, total war with the Empire is another.
Awfully mouthy, this one. Go stir your cauldron and pierce some boils, witch. Talk when you haven't got a fucking clue.
Wow! Oh my gosh.
Know what, Lugos? Just realized I don't give a damn about your hallowed rules of hospitality.
Finally, some diversion. And here I was ready to puke from all the boredom. Come on, freak. Show us what you're made of.
Move the benches. There's to be some gob slapping.
Gob slapping.
Make him choke on his teeth already. Show the damn bugger his place. Neath the table.
Had enough?
You got me good. That were quite a wallop. Still seeing spots, room rocking like a leaky tub in a hurricane.
We'll call it even then, soon as you apologize to the lady.
Don't hold it against me, milady. It's my deep conviction sorceresses are needed. Deeply so.
No offense taken. Forget about it.
That I like. And the knocking. It's what men do. Give me your paw, Witcher. Let me squeeze. It's a worthy one. Witcher, have a drink with me. Proof there's no hard feelings. And visit me at times, I insist. Yoren's been jabbering about bringing in a Witcher for that haunted lighthouse. Do me a favour. Meet him for an ale in the tavern near Arenbjorn. Then you but a short jaunt to find me, so as we can.
I'm guessing it was about 2 weeks, yeah.
Here's to our next.
If it was just for 1 week, no one would be able to afford it.
No hard feelings, but we'll have to drink another time.
Yes. We've important discussions ahead.
You land rats are all the same. Feared of you wenches.
What now?
Now we pay a visit to Ermien's laboratory.
Didn't know we'd been invited.
Because we've not been.
Yeah.
Take it Ermien won't be there.
That's right.
And what's the purpose of this visit?
We're looking for an object. The Mask of Erberos. We'll need it.
For us, it's just so expensive.
Now you'll tell me why you need this mask.
Oh, I shall. In due course.
Take it you'll decide when.
Correct.
Well, that's the problem that I've had for months. I couldn't enter the country that I want to go to because it was closed. It wasn't accepting visitors from our country. And my dad's had to cancel his holiday twice now. He wanted to go to Spain, and he can't.
Footsteps. Shh. Guards. Hide behind the tapestry.
Sparrows chip, while starlings chirp.
What do jackdaws do?
Jackdaws caw.
Is Germany being
Goldfinches,
really
warble,
strict then? I
cranes,
don't know what
whoop,
our
as
entry
peacocks.
criteria is for there, but
Hawks scream, larks trill, and doves, they coo. That's all of them.
What about nightingales?
All right, nightingales croon.
That was close.
No, I'll not be okay in the heat. I will melt like butter.
This'll be tough to open.
Surprises never end. See the ravens?
Hard not to.
Ermien's spies. An indication that we're near his laboratory. I also sense a clear magic aura. Come, there's a ledge outside this window. We must pass along it.
I think today here it was about 9 degrees.
Seen uglier sights in my life.
Geralt of Rivia, being romantic.
I can imagine, yeah. English people just go stupid in the sun. Get themselves burned. We do it everywhere. We do it in Spain. I don't understand it. Like, a lot of English people love like what's called package holidays. So they go to Spain and all they do is just sit by the pool all day, cooking themselves in the sun and drinking too much.
Looks alive. A 100 loose an arrow if you saw that in the woods. Had one at Kaer Morhen.
Please.
A basin of water.
For teleprojection. A reflection of Ermien appears on the surface. Supplicants speak to it. Are you all right?
Cut myself. The door's locked. The animals. They're alive. Yen, watch out. Monsters.
Oh boy.
Feel them. Closer. They're everywhere.
One less.
What's happening?
You were hallucinating. You ran at Ermien's animals, sword flailing. I had to calm you.
Mind if we, never mention this again?
Naturally. Doors open. We'll proceed as soon as you've collected trophies of your kills. Let's go inside, Geralt. I'll lock the entrance. We don't want to raise suspicions. Ah, our dear Druid's laboratory. We must search it thoroughly. The Mask of Ouroboros must be here. Yes?
Pinecone. Didn't expect this.
Wondrous
Large
world
female.
of insectoids. Ritual plants. Ah, what do you know? Raymond Marlove. A biography enhanced.
Goes in for light reading, too. The Corpse of Novigrad by Sasha Hadi. Seems Ermion has real tobacco brought in.
Oh, lovely. Starting to hallucinate.
Skelliger's tales about the Wild Hunt.
Looking or sounding, yeah, I am getting really tired. I was almost falling asleep. Category of Wraiths, Skeleton across the night sky.
The islanders believe the Wraiths sail on a longship built of the claws of dead men. Ermion's wand. He's one of the few druids to use one.
Oh, he's a druid.
A sword in
Oh
a
my
stone.
gosh.
Thing's
That's late.
begging me to pull it out.
It's not in the stone, don't you see? It's held there by a vice.
Jump to the bed or jump into bed?
A child's skull. Looks like Ermion places something in the statue's hand.
Oh. Try the skull. Always
So,
more than the
statue,
phone.
how about a skull? Guess you're no indecisive prince.
Oh, what's the pine cone?
What do you say we give it a pine cone? Nothing.
Good night. Take care. I hope you sleep well. Oops.
What do you... Nothing.
You
Need
too.
something
Have a good
else.
night.
Gotta look around.
What else could it be?
A goat carved out of linden wood, signed to Uncle Ermion.
Little Ciri's handiwork. That's what she called.
Laboratory worthy of an imperial alchemist. Letter bearing Ermion's seal to the druids. Warns them about you, that brazen manipulator.
The shameless schemer.
Look at this. A detailed map of the northern kingdoms. Even shows spheres of influence over the ages.
Out of date.
Well, what do you want then? This is going back the way we came, isn't it? Oh, there's something over there.
Dwarven triple mead. Let's try again. How about a mug of mead? Statue or not, everybody needs a drink sometimes. Huh. Seems like it worked. Who would have thunk?
Ermion enjoys jests achieved at the expense of others. I've a sneaking suspicion the mask will be in here.
Oh, what's that?
This is it.
Oh, what an ugly looking thing.
We've got it. We must return to the feast quickly before we...
Oh. Ooh.
Nothing to pick up. It's a trap. We're in prison.
Oh, gosh, that was strong. Yeah, I think that's a good point to leave it there for the night. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching.